Hey everybody, welcome back to the Jaywalker. Today is Ghost Story for Saturday, Tales from the Brick Bungalow, Part 2. What's that smell? So, Story 1 of 2 today comes from, honestly, back before we moved here to the Brick Bungalow. And it's back when we were still living with my in-laws. And so many of my experiences happen when I'm either alone or, at least by myself where I am. And this particular day, I was in the family room downstairs. I think I might have been doing some homework, writing a paper, doing something, watching a video or something, or studying. But I remember sitting there, I'm hanging out on the couch, and just all of a sudden there is this waft of perfume. And only weird because there's a lot, a number of women that live in the house at the time. But what was weird was this particular perfume that wafted by, nobody wore. No one in the house wore this particular perfume. As I mentioned, I was alone. I'm pretty sure I was the only one in the house at the time. But, there was no one in the house but me at the time. And nobody, as I mentioned, nobody wore this particular perfume. The thing of it is, it's a very, very strong, very prevalent perfume. I don't remember what it is, but the best way I can explain it, it was an old lady perfume. I hate to put it that way, but it was. And I only mean that by it was something that, someone in older generations would have worn. Like a Chanel number 5, but it wasn't that. It was some other one, but a very, very prevalent perfume for the older generations. And I just remember thinking, someone's here with me. Just felt a presence too. I remember, thinking, saying, hi, how are you? I'm glad you're here, type of thing. Didn't have my recorder with me, so, unable to do an EVP session or anything at that point, but I just remember feeling, but again, nothing scary, nothing nefarious at that time. Second story. It's been here in the Brick Bungalow, and just over the last couple of weeks, more within the last probably 10 days. Now, this one I can't be really sure on because of the timing of it. Now, my wife and I, less than 2 weeks ago, again within the past 10, 12 days, maybe up to 2 weeks, but I'm sure less than that. We're shopping at TJ Maxx, and I stumbled across a candle. First time we were there, we didn't buy it. Second time, which was probably maybe a week ago, we bought this candle. And as I mentioned, it was me that stumbled across it. And the reason why I was drawn to it and why we picked it up, it was something that reminded me of being a kid. And more importantly, it reminded me of the smell of my grandparents' laundry room. Somewhat. Or what I remember their laundry room smelling like when I was a kid. And these were grandparents that passed away a few years ago. And the only reason why it really, what I remember smelling there, and I remember it because we stayed in, the room that, my older brother and I stayed in a lot when we were staying at their house when we were kids and coming to visit was was right next to their laundry room. So, you know, part of our play area, and toys were there, and like under their stairs, and there was a little crawl space going from maybe under the stairs to the laundry room and into this little bedroom that we stayed in. And so that was kind of our little play area, was going from, and then the under the stairs area was kind of open, so it was just kind of a little run through, and everything was right there. But that's why I got this candle, was because of it being reminiscent of that. And twice over the last week and a half after having bought this candle, either, and like I said, I can't be sure that I wasn't dreaming, you know, and having it just kind of flood through my neural pathways that deal with the smell, or if it was something different or something other than that. But I remember, you know, both times. Part of the issue is both times I had my CPAP on. I have sleep apnea, and I wear a CPAP at night to help me breathe. And I have a full face mask. It fits over my nose, over my mouth. I smell nothing beyond that mask. We have a diffuser that we put on. I don't smell it. Everything, all the air that goes into this mask comes through the machine that it's hooked up to. And both times that this has happened, either asleep or somewhere in that, you know, space between being asleep and being awake, but not necessarily all there, but having just this sense, this overwhelming sense of this smell there in the mask, but not having the ability to have it there because that smell can't get through the mask. And so that's where I'm at today with that one, is looking at it as kind of a paranormal thing, because I have no way to explain why I'm smelling that when there's no way that I should be, because I've got this mask on. You know, I can't say for sure. It might just be something, you know, my dreaming running through memories and things that and the smells. But that having been said, I don't know what to make of it. Thanks for joining me on today's Jaywalk. Catch me again soon, where we'll talk about something. We'll have more ghost stories soon. If you like what you see, hit the subscribe, like the video, leave a comment, tell me what you think. If you've got some sort of theory for it, let me know. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you soon.